Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you have seen my recent videos, you must be knowing that we are doing much more than just creating apps, and now we have also started building our own hardware, and then we connect our app to our hardware. So things are getting much more technical. Recently I started playing with some screen. You must be knowing that screens are very important hardware components, and all the smart gadgets that are uh, getting developed have some screen components, because screen provides interface for output as well as input, so it's very important component. So I started playing with the screen component, and I tried to find out some good tutorials which can guide me to learn more about the touch screens, but I didn't find many. So I kept playing and I discovered many new things, and I discovered how to connect the screen with ESP8266 chip, that is the Nodemcu board. So I thought that why not to share this with my viewers, because it's very difficult if you don't find a related tutorial and you want to learn something new. So this I'm sure you will find very interesting, and if you don't find it interesting at this moment, I'm sure you will find this useful and interesting somewhere in your technical career. So let's get started. So here I have the screen that I'm talking about, and this is a very low price touch screen, and you can buy it easily on Banggood. I will show you, it is available on Banggood. You can see it's just of around $8 to $9, 2.8 inch screen, and it is model ILI 9341. The dimension is 240 into 320, and this is the SPI screen. So the SPI screen provides you less number of sockets, so you will be able to connect it to this ESP8266, that is the Nodemcu board, and you will find many tutorials on how to connect this touchscreen to your Arduino board, but you will not find many good tutorials. In fact, you will find just one or two, and even those tutorials you won't find how to program the touch part. They will just show you how to display things, but the tutorial won't tell you how to do the touch part. So I have prepared a tutorial on this, and I will just explain things in this video. So if you are first time viewing this my video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and like, if you like the video, definitely press the like button, and let's get started. So the things that we need for this tutorial is that we need a touch screen. You can see the details of the touchscreen on my website notebook.com, and this is the touchscreen that we are talking about. So this is a 2.8 inch touchscreen, and remember this model number. We need Nodemcu, that is ESP8266 chip. This is the Nodemcu, and we need 20 jumper wires. So these are 20 jumper wires. Yes, you need so many jumper wires, but these are less if you compare to the one that is not the SPI screen. The SPI screen needs less number of jumper wires, and still they are capable of touch inputs. So in this 20 jumper wires you will need I think 15 female to female jumper wires, and approximately 5 female to male jumper wires, and then definitely this Nodemcu need to be connected through this this USB cable. Okay, so that definitely everyone has with their mobile, so you can use that one. So there are few connections in this circuit that needs same socket. So the connections that need same socket, we will use breadboard for that. So you also need a breadboard. Here is our breadboard. And finally you will also get a stylus. This is the stylus that I got with this touch screen. So these are the things that you need. Okay, now let's move on what we need to do next. And the next thing that we need to do is the connection. So all the jumper wire connection that you are seeing here, okay, has been described here one by one. So if I show you, it has these ports. I will show you. It has, let me make things clear. Okay, so if you can see, it has VCC. Let me put it here. Okay, so you can see it has VCC, it has GND, it has CS, it has reset, it has DC. So these are the sockets or ports that are there. And if you see here, we have the connections mentioned. So these ports need to be connected to the sockets of Nodemcu. Okay, I'm really sorry for the lack of light. I will make sure that from next videos there are the light is sufficient. Okay, so these connections are very clearly mentioned. If you have any doubts about these connections, or if your connection doesn't work, you can just give a comment on this video and I will get in touch with you. So once the connections are set up, then we need to download some libraries. Okay, there are 4 libraries that you will need. Let's check the code, what all 4 libraries that we need. So the Arduino.h library is there by default. Then we need spi.h, that you can download from the library, the Arduino library manager. Let me show you. Let me turn on the Arduino editor. And my point is to make things clear so that when you try to do these things, you don't face any difficulties, or you don't have to search lots of website. Things get clarified at one place, so it will be better. It will save your time and energy. So the 2 to 3 libraries here mentioned you will find in the library manager, and the other 3 library files that are mentioned, you can download it here on my website itself. Sorry, here you can see the link for those libraries, and once those libraries are downloaded, then you can just install it. To install it, you just need to go to the library folder of your Arduino, where this Arduino is installed. You just need to go to the library folder and drag and drop these files that you will download here from this link. So that's it. It's very simple. And the next thing is that, okay, let me show you where to download the default files. So if you go to see include library, and here we have manage libraries. So if you type the name of file that you want, so you can see here many files are listed: Arduino low power, Arduino Sigfox. Arduino is by default available. Okay, let's look for SPI. Let's look for Adafruit. Adafruit. GFX. So here you can see Adafruit GFX library is there. You just need to click on this and install. So some of the libraries you can install like this, and for other you just need to download the library files here, and you need to drag and drop those libraries in the library directory where this Arduino is installed. Okay, so what's next? So in this way your libraries will be in place, and the next thing that we need to do is that we need to copy this code and use this code in our Arduino editor, and this is basically to calibrate the screen. So calibration is basically you will be getting the points, the touch points of the screen. So there are two modes in this screen. One is the touch mode and one is the graphics mode, and the graphics mode dimensions and the pixels need to be converted to touch mode so that we can find out exact place or exact place where need to draw the button so that we can create a touch interface. So for that we need to calibrate it. So the calibration code is here. Once you upload the calibration code on the Nodemcu board, after these all connections, you will see two dots, two crosses, okay, one after other. You just need to tap those crosses with this this stick, and once you touch it, the two of the crosses, you will get the exact coordinates for your next step. So for your next step you will need those coordinates. I will show you. See, these are the calibration points, okay, so that you can set the calibrations. For your screen it will be different, for my screen it is different, and the code above will give you your screen's calibration point. So once you have the calibration points, then after that you can just use this code to create a user interface to input numbers. Okay, this is just an example code to input numbers and delete numbers. Basically it is the interface for mobile calling, mobile caller. Okay, I will show you the demonstration how it looks and how it works. Okay, so I think that's it for what you need to get started with the touch screen. And now let's go ahead and see the demo, how it works. I have already uploaded the code. I have calibrated my touch screen and I have added the code, and now it's the demo time. So the wires make it a bit difficult to use the screen, but it's okay because we are just testing things. Okay, so I need to turn it upside down. So let's see how this touchscreen works. So that was the demo of the touchscreen, and the code is working fine. This touchscreen is not very sensitive, and you won't find it very high quality, but it is good for the development purpose. And once you are familiar with coding the touchscreen and it's your prototype, the gadget prototype is ready, then you can move to the other touchscreens of because the program is same of the Adafruit, but Adafruit touchscreen is of very high price, but this is the very low price touchscreen. So once you're ready to use the gadget to show some demonstrations, then you can just move to other touchscreen. But for now I think this is sufficient for my requirement and it is working fine. So I hope you guys have found it this tutorial useful, and thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for such more tutorials, and please hit a like button if you like this tutorial. Have a nice day, guys.